Hi guys, we continue with our mathematics classes. Today we will see factoring by grouping. Okay, if you look that exercise and you look for a common factor, you find, for example, that the a and the a repeats 2 times, b and b 2 times, x and x 2 times, and w 2 times. Okay, so you cannot decide which will be the common factor here, so you need to create a group. For example, you can group all the a's and the b's, or maybe the x and the w. Okay, so for example, I will group by all the x, w. Now you will look for a common factor here, but the common factor will be a common factor in the group, only in the group. So you will find one common factor here and another common factor here. Common factor in that case is x. Okay, for that this is x. So if you remember, you need to divide. So the result is a plus b. And the factoring for that group will be x that multiplies the result of the division. Okay, now you need to look for another common factor to the other group for that. Okay, so here the common factor here will be w, so you will divide all the expression and you will get b plus a. Okay, so the result is, you can sort now here. Okay, now you need to join the results. Okay, now this is the factoring of the first group and this is the factoring of the second group. Okay, now you need to factoring or look for a common factor again. You look here, you have a polynomial that repeats in every term, so a common factor here will be a plus b. So you will divide. Okay, so the result is x plus w, and remember the result is equals to the common factor multiplied by the result of the division. Okay, so in that kind of exercises you will apply the same rules, but you need to factorize. So you need to factorize every group, join the result, and factorize again. Okay, this is another exercises. Now you need to look for a common factor here. You can think that for example, x and x is in 3 terms and y it's only in 2, but remember you need to group. So I will group all the terms that have y, all the terms that have x. Okay, so here. Okay, so I create 2 groups here, and remember you need to factorize every group with the same rules. Okay, so here the common factor of the first group, yeah, here the common factor here is x, and the coefficient that divides the both terms is 2. So the common factor is 2x. So you need to divide x. Okay, so the result is x plus 2. Okay, and remember the result of that factorization is the common factor multiplying by the result of the division. Okay, remember this is one part, this is that. Okay, and the second group you need to factorize again. Okay, the common factor of that expression in that case is y, but for 2, yeah, that number divides all the expression. Okay, so you need to divide by, okay, so the result is minus 2 minus x. Okay, so check here. Remember the result of that factorization is the common factor multiplying the result. And look that remember that you need to join the results. Yep, you need to join the results here, but here you don't have a common factor again, but you can find if you change something here. For example, this is x plus 2, so if I change here, yeah, only the sign is different. Yeah, you factorize here the sign, you need to divide by minus 1 and you will change that and you got that. Okay, so again you have here a common factor here, and you have here a new common factor that is x plus 2. So you need to divide all the expression. Okay, so the result is 2x for y, and the result of the division, remember, is the common factor multiplying by the result of that division. Okay, again, in that kind of exercises you need to group, and every group you need to factorize and join the results and look for another common factor again. Okay, this is another exercise. This is the last one of today. Looks like a little hard, but you will apply the same rules here. Okay, so you will group that exercise. Yeah, for example here I will group all the same with the same base. Okay, for example that and that. Okay, so again you need to look for a common factor here. Yep, of the first group. Okay, so here is the same base is 2 and raised to m. Okay, so you will divide The result is here is 2 raised to n. Why? Remember, when you are dividing with the same base, you need to rest or subtract the exponent. Okay, so here the result is 8 raised to m. Okay, and remember, the result of that factoring is the common factor multiplying the result of that division. Okay, so you will look for another common factor for the other group. Okay, in that case is the same as 8 and raised to n. Okay, so here you will divide. Okay, so you will get 2 raised to n plus 8 raised to m. Again, so the result of that group will be multiplying of the common factor by the result of that division. Okay, so you will join the results that you got. Okay, and you look for another common factor here. This is the common factor, 2 raised to n plus 8 raised to m. Okay, so again you need to divide by the common factor here. Okay, and the result is 2 raised to m plus 8 raised to n. So the result of that factoring is the common factor multiplying the result of that division. Okay, I know that that kind of exercises are so large because it has so many steps and you need to factorize 3 times, but you need to do that. Okay, so today you will send me the exercise from the 27 until 31. Okay, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. Okay, so guys, this is all for today. I will wait for your homework.